there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino, welcome to my channel. So ito, tirahin natin tong The Darkest Secret, pero bago ang lahat yan, ang aking second channel, 1 Meal a Day by Boss Rino. So, meron akong cup sa Shopee at sa TikTok. Tapos yung kape natin, Boss Rino, sa Shopee at sa TikTok. Tirahin nyo na yan. Marami nang bumibili niya. So ito, pamagat ito ay 6 extreme horror videos that won't let you sleep. So wag natin patagalin, tirahin na natin ito bago patirahin ng iba.
This is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 6 extreme horror videos that won't let you sleep. Number 6.
Number 6.
This is supposed to be a sporadic recording like the ones that we make to send our family. However, it quickly became, for Ruben Alejandro, our subscriber, the greatest paranormal evidence of his life.
Melo, te voy a poner otro. Ya el último antes de que te vayas. Ven, ya el último.
Wow!
Ven nomás.
Monterrey empieza con M y termina con C. Monterrey empieza con M y termina con C.
Gago, kinilibutan yung bato ko. Gago, oh. Tingnan nyo, oh. Realistic na realistic, oh. Parang puti pa yung mukha niya. Kita nyo ba ito, oh? Oh. Iba yung mukha.
For Ruben Alejandro, this is simply incomprehensible. An enormous terror shook his entire family when they noticed that face in the recording. Ruben assures that at that moment, only his friend and his parents were there, and that to this day, they do not know who that strange face that appears from behind the woman belongs to. A dark face that seemed to breathe down his mother's neck. Furthermore, and not a small factor, when focusing on that face, the image has small flaws. Did you notice it? White lines distorted the image for a few seconds, as if interference was being done. Could it be a ghost? Or maybe something from somewhere else? Tell me what you think. Number 5.
Creepy ng mukha, maputi, ano?
Bernice Roa is the subscriber who sent to my email the shocking recording of a security guard who in the middle of the night
Ito, halos lahat ng security guard na may video na attack.
left his booth to carry out a new surveillance round at the facility where he worked. However, he would come across something practically straight out of a horror movie.
Las estrellas que brillan como tus ojitos viciosos.
Ay, mi amor, muchas gracias, bebé, pero mi amor, entiende.
Amor, amor,
¿Qué tienes,
amor,
amor? Amor, cálmate.
amor,
Wow!
Amor, es que-
Binagalakad.
amor, no, no. Ay,
Parang ako pala to, nananakbo eh. Oh, patulang katawan, naglalakad. Yun ang tingin ko, ah. Ito sa inyo. Ayan.
A short being with a bulky figure stands in front of him, causing real panic in the man, who obviously was not going to wait and see what would happen. Regarding the creature, what do you think it is? Could it be a gnome? Note how the thinness of its legs contrasts with the upper part, making the silhouette completely disproportionate.
Dito sa atin yan.
Furthermore, the darkness of the figure
Dito sa atin yan, parang manananggal yan.
is striking, considering that it was under a light post, as if the lighting of the environment did not affect it. What type of creature do you think it is?
Creepy. Actually, pag nanonood ka, hindi masyado trippy, pero pag nakita mo ng personal, iyak ka dyan.
Number 4. Joe Rolla created his TikTok account to share unforgettable moments of his wife with his followers. However, this young couple began to notice inexplicable phenomena inside the house they had recently acquired. Strange noises, knocking on doors and windows began to be the tone of his daily life.
Okay, so what'll happen is I'll be walking past this mirror, and I'll look down the hallway, and I'll see this figure of some kind.
Ulul ka, nakaka-creepy nito. Yan o, tingnan mo yung may salamin doon sa may kama niya na ganun pa.
Watch the video again and tell me if you notice anything that is hidden.
Hallway, and I'll see this figure of some kind.
Hindi ko makita. Hindi ko makita. Yan o, nakita yung salamin na yun? Nang putya na mukha salamin
As the
na yun.
days went by, he documented these events so that his followers also knew about his situation. However, they never imagined that the worst was yet to come.
Okay, so it's like almost 6 in the morning, and Savannah's already gone to work, but I've been hearing this tapping noise for like the last 20 minutes. That's the air conditioner. It's not what I'm hearing.
May ilaw.
It sounds like
Oh my God.
someone's tapping with their finger.
Yo, meron nga.
You hear that?
Ang dami niya salamin sa bahay. Ayoko niyan, tol. Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Guess I'll go back to bed.
Did you notice
Hindi.
that figure? Doesn't it look like it's a human
Nasa kama?
body?
Ayay! Uy, parang totoong tao naman yan. Kita niyo ba? Di ba tama ito? Oh, ay kago. Parang tao naman.
It seems that everything has to do with the mirror, as if by provoking that recursive reflection, it opens some kind of portal.
Ang dami salamin.
Okay. So I was looking down and I saw. It looked like a person, but as soon as I looked at it, it like disappeared into the door almost. There's nobody in there.
Gagi, puro salamin. Yung pagkuha niya, salamin din pala yan. Naguluhan ako sa salamin niya.
One night, after hearing strange noises again, they turned on the camera with the intention of capturing something abnormal, a goal that they met sooner rather than later.
Uy.
What are you doing?
I think I heard something.
Ah, puta, puro salamin, no?
What the? Jesus
Yay!
Christ!
Putang gago ka.
A somewhat translucent presence, similar to smoke or fog, emerges from behind the sofa in a sequence that shocks all of his followers
Whoa.
because of how disturbing it turns out to be.
Takot ako
Does it
dito.
look like anything similar you've seen before? Something seemed to be crouching and suddenly stood up. Furthermore, in the comments, they say that there were not one but two entities that were in that place. One moved, but another remained completely static next to it.
Uy, gago, parang tumayo, no? Kita nyo, parang tumayo. Ulit ah.
One moved, but another remained completely
Ayan, no? Parang patayo, di ba? Nakaganon. Parang tayong ganon, no?
static next to it. Do you notice it? Could it be that the
Eto nga, parang nakatayo din na kaluluwa eh. So, isa pa, bukod din tumayo, eto pa parang nakatayo pa to, oh. Transparent lang to, translucent.
house where they came to live is haunted? That's what most of his followers believe. Do you think the same? Let me know in the comments. Number 3.
Number 3.
John Rojas wrote to my email to tell me about a strange image he saw while watching the news. It was by observing the devastating consequences left by a raging fire in the Chilean city of Viña del Mar that our subscriber realized something that is completely incomprehensible to him. If you know what is happening here, do not hesitate to comment.
Oh my God. Live TV to ah. Live TV, kita nyo ah. Balita yan, sa TV niya kinukunan. Yung mga TV na ganyan, live yan. Reliable yan. Gago.
John assures that on that day, that sector of the city was completely evacuated due to the intense flames that illuminated that night. However, as you can see, a being is observed practically next to the fire. What is strange, according to John, is that is not simply vegetation. Those are trees, and the camera was currently pointing towards the hills. How can such a big shadow exist then? Some speculate that it could be the spirit of one of the victims still trying to control the situation.
Grabe.
Could it be true? Let me know your
Baka anino, no?
thoughts. Number 2.
Alam mo yun, yung anino na pag yung anino na pagka inilawan mo ng nasa baba yung liwanag, magiging malaki yung anino mo, parang ganon. 'Di ba? Number 2.
This video has gone around the internet a lot. Its images are extremely disturbing. And how could they not be? A woman is seen doing something impossible, carrying another woman, while
What?
with only her hands she climbs a vertical wall.
Huh?
I have had to blur the video because it may offend the sensitivity of some. Real Ritual Video. Those are the titles with which this recording circulated. Have you seen it before?
Nakita ko na yata
Although
to.
many-
Parang nakita ko na to.
If you have sent it to me, I have never uploaded it for the reason that it is false. I have not been able to prove it. But now, after some research, I was able to find the origin of this video. It is a creation of MBG Core, a channel dedicated to showing CGI creations,
Sabi ko na, CGI lang yun eh. Pero ang nakakatakot to.
a production, and to be truthful, done quite well. But that's it. Nothing more than CGI. Number 1.
Kung nakita nyo niya, meron ako niyan eh. Ewan ko kung ba't binilard niya eh. Pero nung alam ko nasa Nooks yan, Nooks Top 5, na-react ko yan. Wala namang problema yung YouTube dyan eh. Hindi naman nagkaroon ng warning or strike. Okay yung ano na yan, yung video na yan. Hindi lang, wag mo lang ipakita yung dilakpak. Pero ang creepy niyan eh, hanapin ko nga yan. Hindi ko, ang dami na, luma-luma na yan eh. Number 1. Wow! Kala ko ispadahin yung ano eh. Live to, live. Naka-live yung ano, FB. Bumaba eh, no? Ang ano naman dito, baka naman deroskas yung kamay. Pero wala naman sigurong rebulto na ganun ng mga sa simbahan. Na, di ba usually ang rebulto niyan kahoy? Hindi yan yung parang mannequin na nagagalaw mo yung shoulder tsaka yung kamay na nagagalaw na ganun, di ba? So kung mannequin yan, possible. Pero siguro kung rebulto, ba't bumaba?
Do you notice how he lowers that weapon almost as if he wanted to hit the woman? Well, I was going to delete this video if it weren't for the story that our subscriber David, who sent it to us, added. It turns out that he believes that for centuries humans have been worshipping the wrong God. He begins his story with a question. What if we have been deceived by evil? What if religions, instead of something pure and kind, were a creation of the devil himself? He asks us to reflect that the deeper we go, the more sense it makes. Imagine, he says, that Christianity, as well as all other derivatives, were actually a deception of the devil to make us surrender, to kneel before an evil entity. That would make a lot of sense. Above all, it would be the explanation for why so many unjust, bloody, and evil things happen. A baby who was born with cancer, a priest, a follower of God himself, who violates children, wars in the name of God, all the savagery that we even experience today in the name of God, and all the decadence that seems never to end. What if it is because a large part of the population is lighting candles for an illusion? According to David, in the Bible, Satan usually appears to people and convinces them with luxuries, temptations, and deceptions. He was even capable of possessing people and carrying out those acts of evil himself. What if Satan had always been Jesus? All to gain the kingdom of man in terms of worship. He was supposedly a dangerous, cunning demon. Such a plan seemed to be his style. David here turns all religious beliefs regarding Christianity upside down using this little image. How a supposedly holy symbol seems to attack one of its devotees. He says, what if all the gods of our religions only wanted the worst for us? There is more evidence for that than the opposite. Very interesting, right? Let me know your opinion in the comment box.
Because this video is come to an end. Hindi ko lang malaman. Hindi ko lang malaman. English kasi hindi ko na naintindihan. Bahala na kayo maintindihan. Pero feeling ko hindi yun yung rebulto na pics. Feeling ko parang mannequin yun na bumaba. Pero hindi pala. Kasi kung parang mannequin yan na nagagalaw yung shoulder, pag nilagyan mo ng espada, hindi niya mahahawakan ng matagal yun. Di ba? Hindi magi-stay na ganun yun. Oo nga no, kakakilabot nga yun. No? Parang tatagain yung tao eh.